So I want to share how the Eat the Frog series was born. I have been doing a lot of emotional processes over the years, but this was a good kick in the teeth to actually just formulate what I had been doing, and and it was just happening in real time. So this Eat the Frog series, it didn't come from reading another book or watching another spiritual teacher. It came from a very real moment in my own life. A while ago, I met someone who became very interested in me. At first, everything seemed fine. For me, there was no romance, and I thought I could manage without being too invested. But his attention quickly became far more intense than I was comfortable with. It didn't feel right in my spirit. So I lovingly but firmly put down a boundary. And I thought that was that. Because we were going to be seeing each other in groups and, he was going to be part of my friendship circle and my community, I thought that was that. A little while later, he sent me a message. The moment I read those words, I felt it. My heart started racing. Fear rose in my body. Then came anger. I totally felt triggered, which I've done many times. You always feel something happens and a trigger happens and you just feel your heart racing and your whole body is pumping and you're shaking. And for about an hour, I couldn't bring myself to reply. I just sat there with my phone, feeling everything that was happening inside me. Every part of me wanted to avoid it, overthink it, or simply pretend it wasn't there. I even wanted to never open that message. But during that hour, something shifted. I heard a quiet voice within me say, "Eat the frog." Now I know that there is a book out there about this concept, but I've never read it. But the idea of those words struck a chord. Like Nike said, just do it. It was such a simple phrase, but I knew exactly what it meant. The frog wasn't the message. The frog was the fear I was feeling. The frog was the discomfort. The frog was the part of me that wanted to run away instead of standing in my truth. So instead of reacting from fear, I stayed with the feeling. I let myself feel them. I didn't try to make them disappear. I simply sat with them until they kind of settled. And that's when I decided, okay, I've moved through it, I've moved past it, and then I replied. Not from anger, not from fear, but from clarity. I spoke my truth with kindness and with a firm boundary. That moment changed something for me. I realized that everyday life places frogs in front of us. A difficult conversation, a painful memory, a feeling of rejection, or a fear, or anxiety, or grief, or shame, or disappointment. Our instinct is to run, distract ourselves, or make the feeling go away. But what if these uncomfortable moments are actually invitations? What if they are the very emotion we want to avoid is the doorway to our freedom? That single experience became the seed for this entire series. Eat the Frog isn't about forcing yourself to be brave. It's about having the courage to stay present with what you're feeling so that you can respond from love instead of reacting from fear. Even before the situation, I've been doing a lot of emotional processing work myself. And this situation was my manna to start my ass into making a series that I'm thankful for this messenger that pushed me and that my spirit spoke these words, "Eat the frog." That's the journey I want to take with you, and I hope you will join me.